I'm actually recuperating from from having laryngitis. But I couldn't hold it anymore. I couldn't hold the fact of reacting to the latest thing that happened that I actually witnessed happening in real time. We're talking about the meltdown of Beomhan. Konnichiwa, Mina. I've been better. I am going to react to Beomhan's meltdown. I actually witnessed the meltdown happen on live stream the day of, so I can tell you exactly if the comments were pretty accurate or not, because I actually did comment on his video as well. It was something that you had to have experienced literally in real time. He's the first celebrity that I've seen have a meltdown. The first celebrity that had a meltdown, but it was off camera, literally right after the cameras went off, when he was not in the general vicinity of the cameras, was actually Wang Yibo in 2018 when it was his birthday live stream. That only because there was another girl that was doing a live stream at the time, he got a bunch of hate for doing a live stream while recording Chan Qingling or Chan Qingling, aka the Untamed. And he was dressed up as Lan Chan with his relaxed clothes, not in his traditional robes, and his comments were full of hate comments. I saw it myself again in real time, and it was not pretty. If I didn't have other fans that translated what they were saying, I probably wouldn't know what they were saying, but now I know. And after that, he said that he would never do another live stream ever again. And so far, that has been true. And there is a disclaimer to put. He does talk about self-harm. I will leave a link and the phone call to the Suicide Helpline in my description below. Please take care of yourself. If this story is actually a little too serious or a little too close to home for any other type of celebrities or any other K-poppers, I guess he's kind of considered a K-pop star. I'm not sure. I would definitely consider him a celebrity. If this hits a little close to home with other K-pop stars that you actually adore and love, that unfortunately lost the battle, then please go to another video. And with that being said, let's watch What Happened with Beomhan by Hyungkyut.
Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to a new video on this channel.
Hello.
Surely you have been watching videos of an idol called Beomhan these days.
Not really.
Which have gone extremely viral due to his statements and his response to all the hate he was receiving.
Of course.
So if you're lost, I'm going to explain everything here. So let's get started.
Cool.
Beomhan is known for being part of a platform created by FM Entertainment, where they introduced trainees who were going to debut soon, something similar to SM Rookies.
Right.
This platform only had two trainees, Beomhan and Jae Chung. Beomhan became somewhat popular because he did many live streams in English and interacted with people.
I've actually watched these live streams. They're actually really fun to watch, and it's very entertaining. He is very entertaining, but he does not have a one-track mind. I want to say that I am a fan, because I found him coincidentally because of his live streams.
He had that relatable personality.
Yes.
So even without having debuted, he had fans and people who were looking forward to his music. He talked about himself, his opinions, his music, and more. He was talking about whatever, and I don't think he knew the impact he had. An example and later significant live stream was when he said that idols shouldn't have girlfriends.
I don't think idols should be dating, because it's like the fans, like, even though it's like not like an actual like relationship, like you have a connection with the fans, and it's like you're literally kind of like betraying that and like going behind their back. Like imagine like you like pay like $200 to go to like an idol's like concert, and like that idol spends $200 like buying gifts for like their girlfriend. Like, don't you think that's so messed up?
In a way, I can actually see what he's talking about. The likes. I can vouch that I use a lot of likes myself. But at the same time, idols are humans as well. They're allowed to have a girlfriend. However, when it comes to fans, they always think that they have the right to be able to date their idol. Some, not all. I am one of the fans that says, if my idol dates, I am absolutely okay with that. Please find your happiness, and I hope that girl or boy makes you happy and treats you the way you want to be treated. That's how I look at things, because they're human too. Beomhan is very young. He sees the other side of things, of what happens when an idol starts dating. So he actually sees it, and he's like, I don't think they should date. They should just stay loyal to the fans. But at some point, we're all human, and we all get a little bit lonely.
In these live streams, He began opening up about his depression, his self-harm, that he wasn't sleeping well, and apparently, he mentioned he was seeing a therapist, and in general, he talked about his personal issues.
I had an attempt, I think, in July, and didn't work.
In addition to the statements about his private life, Beomhan said that the company hadn't provided him with health insurance and that he didn't receive financial help during the shoulder surgery he had to undergo.
They do say that these companies don't actually treat their idols well. Some do, some don't. From what I remember, when it came to the second generation of K-popers, they only got 10% of whatever they made with performances or any type of show that they went to. They would only get 10%. That means their wardrobe was far more expensive than what they were getting paid for. Whatever brand that they were sponsoring, the company would take all the money while the artist would get 10%. And I think women got less than that. I'm not surprised that even though he got injured on the job, they didn't pay for it and they didn't provide health insurance because he's a trainee, not a full-blown idol.
He also mentioned that they didn't provide him with food. In September 2023, FM announced that Beomhan would no longer be part of the company.
I think it was like kind of like a mutual understanding that he wanted to leave because they weren't not treating him like a human being. They were like treating him like a robot. And sometimes in these live streams, they would be like watching him and being like, yo, you're not allowed to say this, you're not allowed to say that, you can't say this, you can't do that. He parted ways with them because I guess he saw that, you know, being a K-pop idol is probably not as glamorous as you would think, because a lot of people look at them and they're like, wow, they're gorgeous, they're beautiful, they have everything, when in reality it's pretty tough to be a K-pop artist. I mean, there are some K-pop groups that literally are like one-hit wonders and then they just disappear off the face of the earth and you don't even know if they disbanded or not. You're just still here waiting to see, hey, are they coming back? Like, for example, Unique. It's like, are Unique coming back? Hello? They didn't disband, so what are they doing? Are they together or are they like not? But when it comes to Beomhan's case, he did say a lot of things that would kind of make a company want to fire him because he just basically outed them. It's because I think Beomhan is American that he doesn't understand what he did was wrong.
As, according to them, Beomhan had distorted the truth on numerous occasions and spread misleading information during live broadcasts.
See? That's what I was talking about. The thing is, when it comes to companies, when it comes to like businesses like this that are starting up like a smaller unit from a bigger unit, they actually don't want bad publicity out there. So they try to get rid of whatever is spreading this bad publicity, in this case, Beomhan.
This obviously took people by surprise, and they turned against the company for giving too many details, which they also considered to be false. After that, he decided to continue his career on his own without the help of any company, and then he debuted with Me, Myself, and I.
My heart's still receiving lies. It's killing me.
This song was not well received by the people who had been waiting so long to hear his music.
A lot of people think that the song Me, Myself, and I was a little bit subpar.
And the negative reactions were so many that he decided to post, I would like to apologize for debuting with hot trash. I would like to unannounce my debut. Thank you for supporting me. See you again soon, with a caption that said, I love you all so much. Thank you for the laughs. After that, I don't really know what he did with his career.
Yeah, me neither.
He didn't release any more songs and continued with TikTok lives until a few days ago when everything went downhill.
Let me just tell you that for me, I've been watching his TikTok lives, and it's true. He never came out with another song for Me and Myself and I and everything, because obviously a lot of people had high expectations, but at the same time, he's really young, and he used his own money, and sometimes when you haven't made any money at all, it's not going to come out the way you think. When this comes out a few days ago, I was there, I was watching, I even commented, I'll even point out my comment if I see it.
A few days ago, he went live and made these statements.
I want to say, sorry, everybody who is a woman this week, rest in peace. And I would like to say rest in peace to all women. And we have failed you this week and as a country. And Donald Trump, congratulations on being the president. However, I would like to say that Beyonce had the best music video of all time. And thank you, Beyonce. And just if you're a woman, just know that we stand with you. And I am so sorry. And rest in peace. And good luck. I'm so sorry. And please take a mental health day and go shopping or something.
Obviously, American viewers didn't take it.
See, I didn't see this one. All right. I can tell he's being sarcastic with how much he's stuttering, because he's like not wanting to say it, but at the same time he wanting to make a joke out of it. At the same time, America's still a bit sensitive of the whole thing with the election. I don't think it was a good idea to mention anything about the election.
Well, that he joked about the elections,
Yeah.
as they're the ones who will experience it. And the Rip Women comment was extremely painful. He tried to be funny, but people didn't approve it.
Yeah, like it said, he was trying to be funny. He wanted to lighten up the mood, but he kind of failed.
Seeing the harm he'd caused, he posted an apology on Twitter, saying, "I see that I spoke lightly about a sensitive topic, and I'm sorry for my language regarding something that could hurt others. I wanted to provide relief with some jokes to those going through a hard time this week. I stand with women's rights, and I will communicate that better."
He actually did go on his live stream where he broke down when he was a little calmed down, that he actually said that, yeah, I misspoke. Yeah, I should have interpreted the way I sounded a bit better. I should have been lenient on it. I should have said like JK, like afterwards. And a lot of people right now are trying to make it more lighthearted, especially everything that's been going around. But with Beomhan doing this, ugh.
Things could have ended there. I don't think people would have kept bringing it up. He simply didn't understand which contexts are appropriate for jokes and which aren't, and he apologized.
I mean, sometimes, depending on what area you come from, you don't really know what's taking it too far. Sometimes there's the inappropriate jokes that you can say, like, amongst your friends, and then there's other jokes that you can say, like, in a live stream.
It could have been the end of the story, but it wasn't. A few hours later, he said, "Honestly, actually, I take it back, and y'all need to shut the fuck up. I stand for women's rights, and it was a sad day for everyone. Take your frustration out elsewhere and bully someone else. You never know what someone is going through, and ableism isn't funny." He also got heated for that and started responding to people, calling them stupid, and then deleting some comments, trying to fix the situation, using the typical, "How can I be racist if I have black friends" argument, but with the twist of "I have sisters and a mother, so how could I be sexist?" Telling those same people who in their spare time have supported him that they should get a job. He began riposting people who were being unkind to him, like one saying Beomhan can stop living, to be honest. He was crying about wanting to do it on stream a few months ago anyway.
Don't ever say this to people. Don't you ever say that to anyone. No matter how much you hate them, no matter what they said, no one deserves to get this type of comment in any way whatsoever. This isn't funny. This is not a joke. Because once he's gone, you can't take it back. Haven't all of us who are K-pop fans, because obviously this is a K-pop fan, otherwise you wouldn't have found Beomhan in the first place. Haven't we gone through enough? Haven't we lost so many celebrities already? And we were already so late to keep them safe. And now you're going to come at him and like this? Look, he made a mistake and he apologized. But in his comments, a lot of people were causing a lot of hate. Now, I'm not defending Beomhan for what he did. If you know that he had self-harm or suffers from depression, should you really post this? It's like you're daring him to actually do it. This is wrong. When I heard him talking about this in the live stream that he did, where he was screaming, majority of the fans are telling him to calm down, and that if he wants to vent, he can vent at us. And to the point that some fans are trying to find his location so that way they can calm him down in real time. But these type of comments, you don't go around saying these type of comments. Don't leave a comment like this. This is the worst thing you could tell someone, honestly, especially if they were in the K-pop industry.
Really harsh tweets. And he responded with, "I guess live right now. Come watch me career suicide. I've been waiting for this since July 2022. And this live happened, where things got even worse because people could respond to him directly, and he ended up getting really angry with some shocking moments."
Yeah.
Come on, that was really insensitive. You're kind of retarded. What'd you call me? Or winning a sympathy points with you? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck about your sympathy points. I'm literally telling you, shut the fuck up.
I actually watched this live, and they said, if you thought that you were getting sympathy points from me, buddy, you're not really getting any. And that's why he said that.
So bad for me. Dude, listen, use your fucking ears. Are you fucking stupid?
So somebody's like, if you want me to feel bad for you, I don't.
It's not even fucking about me. Are you fucking dumb? It's about you. Look in your fucking heart. Look in the fucking mirror. There's hate. I don't know what happened in your childhood. I don't know what happened to you. So I committed career suicide. I quit my company. That's why I left. I didn't get fucking fired or anything. And now y'all pushing me to another fucking point, and I'm fucking tired of it. It's not a class.
What he's saying there, he basically admits what everybody's suspicion was when it came to his termination of the company. He decided to leave on his own. Like I said, it's him leaving on his own, plus the company agrees. And for a lot of comments, there was literally people are like, what? Do you see that curse comment? Damn, y'all are some D-hoppers. Hop off. When he said that, he like pushed them to another point, and it kind of reminds me of some fans whenever they turn their backs on their idols when they start dating. They basically are saying, oh yeah, I don't like this artist anymore unless they break up with such and such, and that's not how it works. So you don't control their lives like that. And that's why he's actually pretty surprised, because the fans that he thought that were going to be loyal to him, that were going to protect him, that understood him, are actually turning their backs because of a misinterpretation, and he did not come off well.
It's not a classy party. Bitch, shut the fuck up. I don't have to do this shit.
A few hours ago, he posted another apology.
Yep.
Realizing that things were spiraling out of control.
Yep.
Above all, and most importantly, I apologize to women who were hurt by my joke about the election.
Yep.
It's not my place to mention something that doesn't directly affect me.
Right.
But I am not a Trump supporter, nor did I mean to demean the hardships of women during this time. Even though I was repeating what someone was calling me, I also don't think it was okay for me to say the slur in full, and I am sorry. I also want to clarify that I never threatened self-harm during this time. Again, I am truly sorry to the women that were hurt by my insensitive choice of words about the election. Everyone else, please be more mindful of your words to strangers on the internet, telling people the world would be happier if they are unalived. Or openly calling someone slurs behind a screen has a bigger impact than you realize.
Yep.
I will be back to speak on this soon.
Right.
With this, things from his past came to light, such as him saying idols shouldn't date, and those.
Here come the people that were like, yo, Beomhan, what happened when it said idols shouldn't date those who are betraying the fans? First of all, he never called his fans the B word. He called the people that were saying bad things to him the B word, to the point that us fans, there were some people on the chat saying, now's not the time to be promoting other people's songs. Now's not the time to be saying this. Now, get off of here. Don't be on here. A lot of fans were going after this one person. Get off of here. He doesn't deserve this. You're just making things worse. You're just making things worse. And they actually tagged me and a bunch of people saying, no, I'm not getting off here. I'm going to stay on here until he gets off his live. When it comes to those type of people, those people just literally want to hurt him, or they want him gone. I have never seen something like this, and it was scary. It was scaring me. And I was just like, why are they here? I get it. He said something wrong. But at the same time, throughout the whole live stream, he was like, okay, I needed to rephrase myself and I apologize. He's like, but I'm not a Trump supporter. And I respect women and I respect women's rights the whole time throughout the live stream. But people kept egging him on and on and on. And that's the clips that you saw him being like, it's like, you got to think, you did like, all that stuff. When he said, B, shut the F up, he was talking to that one person that kept trolling throughout the whole live stream. And he probably saw that the icon of the person that was in the little chat circle was a woman's photo. So that might have been a woman or might have been a male. We never know. But at the same time, that's the person that they were addressing. You didn't see this video because they wanted to show, the full Beomhan reaction. And the comment was so far in that you wouldn't really never find it.
Those who do are betraying the fans. Hit a fan's car and signed it. Stole a fan's remix of his song and never compensated them. Made jokes about American women and crashed out. Called his fans bitches and the slur on live. To all of this, Beomhan responded, I have a girlfriend, offered compensation and ensured safety, made a payment of $1,000 and took it on tour. Made a joke to relieve stress for people during a hard week. Called you a bitch for saying the slur. Clips from the past also surfaced, where he seems to talk about serious topics like essay as if it were a joke.
To all fans of that idol, sorry. that stinks, and it's crazy. I don't think I'm gonna say much more about this, but yeah, bro, 11 years old, yo, lock him up. I was literally just watching, you know those like TikTok videos of like the guy who goes to like Walmart and like beats up like pedophiles. Like I don't know if it's like a culture difference, but I don't see how that's like. What are you doing? What are you doing? 11 years old? But nothing's confirmed. Nothing's confirmed. But whoa, crazy week.
Obviously, Beomhan is someone who's not mentally stable, as he has said on several occasions. But still, not everything can be excused. Just because of that, sending death threats to anyone isn't okay. But using suicide as a weapon isn't either. I feel like this wouldn't have escalated if Beomhan had kept some distance from social media. In the end,
a lot of people actually said that he should get off of social media and actually take a break from it. A lot of people said that. Because social media can definitely cause some things to happen. Like for me, like I got hate on my 2 videos of Shaoshan, but I just decided to not even respond to them.
Social media and the need to be socially accepted end up messing with your mind. And you try to be funny even with things people aren't willing to laugh at. I think the best thing he could do is stay off Twitter, stop doing lives, and try to figure out what his true passion is, whether it's music or being an internet personality, and from there decide what to do with his life.
When it comes to Beomhan, he's actually a really weird individual. I think that he needs time for himself. I saw it on Instagram that he actually did say that he's going to take some time off of social media and go seek help. In that video, it didn't actually state how the live ended. A lot of people, if you don't know, unless you haven't been around the people that actually have done self-harm in any way, you wouldn't actually see the signs. For me, I've actually been around some people that actually have done self-harm, and thank goodness that I was there for them, because it would have been too late. I myself, at some point, was considering doing the same thing, but obviously, since I'm here, I didn't go through with it. It's not easy to see someone go through that, and sometimes, when it comes to career-wise, sometimes, like Beomhan, who probably is very inexperienced when it comes to being an internet celebrity or being a K-pop star or being any type of job in the entertainment industry. If you don't know how to put a filter on things, then you probably are gonna crash and fail faster than what you thought. But Beomhan has been pretty quiet the whole time, so it makes me think he wasn't on social media this whole time, and yet he decided to go on social media when it was a sensitive time. He probably wasn't thinking. Like I said, Beomhan is very young. Very young. He is 23 years old. He is very young, very inexperienced. For me, I'm 29. So I have seen the ups and downs when it comes to K-pop, when it comes to anything really. I have definitely seen some things and definitely experienced more things that he has. And I gotta say, he is very inexperienced and does not have a filter whatsoever. I mean, he's practically the same age as my niece. But I gotta say that going after someone and telling them that they're better off not being on this earth is going off way wrong. Beomhan needs to get help. I can't say that him saying that he has tried self-harming himself is a good thing. I guess he kind of sees social media as an outlet. Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes it's for the better, not for the worse. Other times, it gets worse. I see how what he says, what he does, his actions don't really look good on him. But unless you actually know and you actually been there, how are you going to understand his mind, where it's at? I'm not defending him. I'm actually worried about him. And I hope that he gets the help that he needs. And for Beomhan, who's out there as a fan, who is an older fan, I hope that you're doing okay. And I hope this video reaches out to you, and I hope you see that, I see that you're in pain, and that you're hurt, and that you didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. And I get it, sometimes your feelings get the better of you. Some fans that actually want Beomhan to be better, think about how he's feeling before you comment, instead of drawing a conclusion. And I know I'm going to hate comments for this. But like I said, for me, I'm actually neutral in this situation. For me, I understand where the fans are coming from, and I understand where Beomhan's coming from. I understand that Beomhan was joking, and I understand when Beomhan is being serious. And for me, being an older generation, I'm a millennial. I hope some people actually understand that what Beomhan was saying, he was actually joking when it came to the election. But he was not joking when it came to that celebrity with that 11-year-old. I know exactly which celebrity he's talking about. Well, I hope you like my reaction to Beaumont's Meltdown. Beomhan, I hope you're doing okay. And I hope you're staying off of social media and finding positive things instead of the negative. I should know, I look for negative things all the time. I always focus on it. But at the same time, I have people around me that tell me, think of the positive. Always think of the positive. And if it gets worse, go find help. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And I hope you found the help that you're looking for. And to those who are actually offended for Beomhan and offended by my opinion of what's happening, I am so sorry that you feel this way. And I am so sorry for all those people that are actually affected by everything that's been going on here in the US. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Jane.